Alright, I think we're good. Alright. What else we got here? Vertical sync. Key assignment changes? No, I didn't mean to do that. 1 second. Back. Play this game? Would you like to play this game? Oh, F4, thank you, Larry. This game looks like cool, yeah. No, I've always heard this was a pretty cool game. If you know the meme Objection, Larry, have you... I know you might be a little young for Phoenix Wright, but you might know the meme Objection. Objection! That's where this came from. That's where that came from. I can't speak. It's been a long stream, 15 hours. Objection. Episode 1, the first turnabout. I don't like this guy. I don't know who this guy is, but I do not like that face, man. He is way too excited about something, and I don't like it. And this guy's like, yup, that's me. I bet you're wondering how I ended up in this situation. Oh, don't worry, you'll hate him. Okay. Ooh, is that blood? Gasp. Gasp. Well, I suppose it is about murder, so yeah. Oh no, she fell in the ketchup again? I can't get caught. Not like this. Oh, I hate him already. Wow, this is, I can't even read. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Wait, misfiring. Is this a game where I have to pay attention to solve cases? Oh no. Does this involve me having to use my memory and my brain? Yes. Lovely. Perfect. Perfect. Boy, am I nervous. Right? Oh, hiya, Chief.
Phew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and the client as well.
Thanks. That's me, Phoenix Wright, you know me. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor.
A favor?
Yeah, she went from deep voice to me realizing, oh wait, this is a girl, to...
This voice. You mean you knew the defendant before this case?
Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney, an ace attorney.
Well, that's news to me. Also, could you not do that thing with the wink? It's kind of weird.
I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life. Everything. It's all over. ...
Is that your client screaming over there?
Yeah, it's him. Death. Despair. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die.
It sounds like he wants to die.
Oh, what makes you say that? Is it the part where he said he wants to die? Yeah. Sigh.
Nick!
His name is Butts? His name is Butts. Hey there, Larry Butts. Larry Butts. Hey, everybody, Larry Butts. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What's wrong with this guy? I'm leaving stream. No, Larry, don't leave. I'm sorry. This guy's name is Larry Butts. I'm not making it up. What? What's wrong, Larry Butts?
Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in the world without her. I can't.
Oh, that's why. That's his wife. Okay. Her girlfriend.
Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away?
Oh, where could my baby be? He's guilty, so guilty. Oh, you think this guy did it? No, we saw the killer, didn't we? Or did we? Dun, dun, dun. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. Wait, his name, what were they? His name is Phoenix Wright, but what was Larry calling him? He's giving him another name. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. And my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the Larry Butts. Oh, Larry, I'm so sorry. I'm not making this up. It's the game, Larry. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. Good for you, Phoenix Wright. Can I zoom into the future to change my name? August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. Don't call Larry the Butts.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The, defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous.
Your conduct during the trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerve,
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor.
Gulp, handshaking, eyesight fading? I'm sorry, did you just say gulp, handshaking, eyesight fading? The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine.
If I hear Larry Butts one more time. Larry, I'm trying to prove your innocence, man.
Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
Phew, I know this one. Glad I've read the case report cover to cover so many times.
No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here.
Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim.
The victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine
coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay?
Cindy Lou Who. Remember
to check it off and do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Do it for me, Phoenix.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Well, that's obviously Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct.
Now, tell me, what was the cause of death again? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object, sir. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright, and good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. I'm sorry, did you just say thank you, Your Honor, because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure? Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor, next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record.
Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently.
A statue the shape of the Thinker. It's rather heavy. Time of death, July 31st, 4 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, to the stand, sir. Chief, what do I do now?
Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Uh-oh, Larry. Larry, don't get too excited, man. Ahem. Mr. Larry Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, what? Larry, do you want to voice your own character? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra, and Mark Anthony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them?
Lies. All of it lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day before the murder. Okay. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle, see?
Dude!
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I stop him from answering? My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case.
Oof! Wince! Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog?
She-dog? I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife,
I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not?
Gulp.
I'm sorry, did you just say gulp? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. Sharks be eating the internets again? Oh no, you logged out? Got logged off? Welcome back, Miss Firing. Or maybe it was potatoes eating the internet? All right, what do I do? Have him answer honestly or stop him from answering? I should probably stop him. I'll send him a signal. Lie like a dog. Well, see, it's like this. Hey, I don't remember. You don't remember? Well then, we'll just have to remind you. I got a bad feeling about this. I'm sorry, did you just say I got a bad feeling about this? We have a witness that can prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order! There will be order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Welcome back, Grizzly. Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
I'm sorry, did you just say this is bad? On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please, bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct?
Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes.
Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
Witness testimony. Witness's account.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there.
That one hurt my voice, man. Do you want to do some of the voices? Yeah. Larry Butts, why didn't you tell the truth? I'll go into stream chat if you want to do some voices. I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. They believe potatoes had eaten the internet.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor, but you see, the potatoes, they ate the internet. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record added to the court record. Blackout record, electricity, mist stones, from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Dude, my throat is already sore, and we're not even at the halfway point. This is slander. Hey, I didn't eat the internet, excuse me.
But it was cordless. Dun, dun, dun. No, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination? Your Honor.
All right, Wright, this is it. The real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do?
Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying?
Your client is innocent, right? And that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
Exclamation mark. How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Like this? Like, here you go. Have some evidence, chat. There you go. And rub it in your face. Open the court record with tab, then point out contradictions in the testimony.
It's apparently right.
Cross-examination. Cross-examination. Witness's account. All right, let's do it. Let's go door to door, selling subscription. We saw a man fleeing an apartment. All right, what do we have? I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking a stranger looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Electricity in Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Remember, you can press for more information or if you're unclear. Oh, nice. Press. The phone in her apartment wasn't working.
Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't right.
But you said you didn't go into the apartment, or did you?
Oh, that, I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on a shelf in the entranceway. I've reached inside and tried using that to call.
And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? So it was a cordless phone. How do I argue that? Can I press again? Same thing. Alright, press about this. Why use a public phone? Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone.
And being the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at the nearby apartments.
Ah, right. What time did you call again?
I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m.
1 p.m.? Are you certain?
Yes, absolutely.
He seems really confident. 1 p.m.? Right.
Doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him.
It was 1 p.m. Time of death was 4 p.m. Uh-oh. Objection. You found the body at 1 p.m., you're sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. Yuck, yuck. If it were me, I'd wait until he mentions the time, then present the blackout, but that's just you. The blackout. When he mentioned the time? Oh. Yeah, maybe that would work too, yeah. That might have worked too. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
Exclamation marks? Oh, that,
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sowett, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
All right, let's do it. The time of discovery, take 2.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't I? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
Oh, I got him. Don't worry, Fine, we're gonna use the power outage evidence on him. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do.
I've got this one. Steve, regarding the throat thing, if you got some honey, boiling some water and adding a spoonful, then stirring and sipping it will help. I think I might try that, actually. I usually do the gargling salt, but then your mouth tastes like salt for like an hour. It's annoying. Alright, you see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Alright. Let's see. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. But the time of death was 4 p.m. Oh, yeah, so we can present that. Hold it right there, Buster. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record right here proved it.
Exclamation point?
Enough of your exclamation points. You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
Yeah. I will.
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sowett?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. ... Ah! Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Sowett, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility.
That, and you seem...
Oh, no, that's not.
That, and you seem rather distraught.
Also lemon, but yeah, honey lubricates the throat. I'll have to try that. So boil some water, add a spoonful, then stirring and sipping it will help. I might do that during my next break when I eat.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sowett. Let's hear your testimony one more time, please. This is your last chance, Buster.
All right.
Okay. Oh, well, you see, actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim.
Oh, this guy's making this too easy, man.
That must have been what I saw.
You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. This is definitely a tutorial. It's too easy, you know? Actually, I didn't hear it. I saw it. There's a table clock in the apartment. Wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Well, actually, it was this. Wait just one moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock?
Oh, what?
You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Sowett.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now?
Yes. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment, knew the victim, went into the apartment. A male Karen is a Carl? Is that what you call a male Karen? You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh, yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there.
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her.
You struck her with the clock.
No, you struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Anime close up.
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sowett, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture, Your Honor. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard no. I mean, I saw no. He just threw his wig at him. Shut up. I hate you.
It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her and he should burn. Give him death.
He just yeeted his wig at him. Dalek confirmed. Dalek. This is a Professor Who reference, isn't it? Oh no. Is this a Professor Who? Yes. I still haven't watched Doctor Who. It's still on my list though.
Order Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor,
you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
the whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Yet, Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sowett heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply examine the clock's batteries. Ask the neighbors. Try sounding the clock. Oh, that didn't update yet. Examine the clock's batteries. Ask the neighbors. Try sounding the clock, I guess. Probably try sounding the clock. Examine the clock's batteries. Let's sound the clock now here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very, very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker, after all.
So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25. Ack.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sowett heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sowett, try to talk your way out of this one.
Ha! Ha ha! You forgot one thing!
Uh-oh, what's he talking about now?
While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proved nothing.
How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that,
You don't have a case.
loud noises from clocks. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Dang it, I was so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Exclamation point. Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sowett. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal, You lawyers are all slime. Grr, I almost had him.
Sorry, Larry Butts. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Did I fail Larry Butts?
Not so fast, Mr. Sowett.
Mia, I mean Chief.
Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think.
But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts.
Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Electricity was out from noon to 6. So that's why it would be out. You want to make a guess? What's your guess? Well, the statue was wireless though too, so it has nothing to do with the electricity, right? Yeah, okay, we're gonna say yes. Wait, maybe I can prove it.
You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, You say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see the evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Alright, so it's not the badge. Time of death. Loss of blood due to blunt trauma. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris. Well, it's gotta be... It's gotta be this one then, right? Change the batteries, but never change it to the right time. It says kill Bartman, the battery. They changed the batteries, but they never changed it to the right time. Oh, wait, hold on. Hang on a second. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris, so they were in a different time zone. Oh, they got the statue from Paris. Right? It was a, I think that's it. That's why it's 3 hours off. I don't know where Ace Attorney lives though, that's the thing. But I think that's what the answer is. Let's do that. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Dude, I'm proud I figured that out, chat. Hey, Fenny, thank you for the follow. And what's up, Kill Bartman? How are you, man? Oh, he's foaming. Oh, wow. What the heck? Nice thinking. Order, I say. I'm surprised I'm able to think like that 16 hours into a stream. Jeez. We're almost at the halfway point. Great, been watching for the past hour, but thought I might give some help. Hey, thank you, Kill Bartman. I appreciate you. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Larry, you're a free man. You are a free man. Oh, thank you, Bartman. You like the voices? And with that, the court is adjourned. Well played. Thank you, Fenny. Man, I did that 16 hours into a stream. There's still some brain power left, guys. It turns out that Frank Sawit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Yeah, we're like 5 minutes away from the halfway point. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Phew, I still can't believe we won.
Right, good job in there. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while.
Oh, thank you, Kill Bartman. Thank you for the bits, man.
It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
I've never seen the chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel.
My life is over.
Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now?
Oh, Nick, don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Poor Larry. So what is his name is Phoenix Wright. Why does he keep calling him Nick? Where's that coming from? Good, wait, no, I mean bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind.
Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts.
Innocent.
Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever.
Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat?
Oh, no, I couldn't.
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook.
Oh, hey,
Here, take this. It's a present. The bloody statue? I don't want that. Why would I want
a present for me?
Wait, wasn't this the evidence that...
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
Really? You made this?
Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick, can you believe it? I was so into that chick, and she was just playing me for a fool. Doesn't that make you just want to cry?
Larry.
Are you sure? Excuse me. I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay.
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him?
So the clock was wrong and not from... No, that clock was from... Oh, wait. No, you're right. He said he made a matching one, but... There's two clocks, but Butts kept one. But Larry said he built it, though. That's a good point, Bartman. I may have just lied my way out of that case. Because if he built the statues... Yeah, he did. You're right. That's a good point. He said he made it. Hang on, is it? Yeah, it doesn't say, but you're right. I think it just... Either way, he was innocent. We had to just get the case over with, you know? Yeah, he said he built the clock for him and his girl. I lied, yeah. It worked, you know? Whatever works. See, told you he's a simp for Cindy. Cindy was just using him. Oh, yeah.
Something that proves how she felt about him?
Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Oh, wait, what? Sorry, I missed what am I supposed to be doing here? I missed that. And he's now giving his to Mia. Is there like a button that shows you like the history of the text that you've read? Proof that Cindy thought about Larry. Oh, okay, thank you. Not in this version. That's unfortunate. Proof that Cindy thought about Larry. Well, obviously not the badge. Cindy's autopsy report. Time of death. She July 31st, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Causes death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. So not that one. Statue, a statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy. I mean, I'm leaning towards the statue again. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day before the murder. You think it's the passport? Really? Sure, we'll go with that one. Here you go, Larry. Proof.
It's okay, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll forget about her soon enough. Look, I'm gonna head home. Thanks a ton, eh?
Guess that wasn't the right thing to show him. Wasn't the right one. I think it was supposed to be the statue. Yeah, it was the statue. Wow. Oh, well. Poor guy. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. Maybe it was the statue because he didn't know about the statue. He probably didn't know the statue was the murder weapon or something. I don't know. Because that's the only thing that threw me off about that. It's like, wait, he already knows about the statue. What good does it do showing him it again? All we can do is believe in them.
And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never.
Hello, Andressa. 7:30 for you, 6:30 for me. Welcome back. The conclusion there was she took really heavy clock traveling. Oh, she took that thing. Oh, okay. That's interesting. So, all right, so I didn't lie. She brought that home from Paris. Okay. That makes sense. Also, I can't believe you're playing Ace Attorney. You love this game? It's pretty fun. Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so.
Say, how about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him.
Yeah, part at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks?
And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia." I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. Yeah, there is a butt command. Oh dear. And it's Doki Doki, yeah. A brand new episode's been added. Nice. Alright, I might take a break here, guys. I haven't eaten in like 6 hours now or so. Save your progress, yes. That's cool. I like this game. CBC Butt. Cardboard Cowboy. That's Cardboard Cowboy. If you guys have ever seen his channel, he's so entertaining. He's Australian too. Maybe Misfiring knows him. Bring. Hang on a second. I just want to exit the game. I did save, right?